Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
The prediction that will chill every Aussie with a home loan. Every big major bank predicts 4 or 5 interest rate rises in the next 6 months. All of Australia's major lenders are predicting a series of interest rate rises over the next 6 months that will leave anyone paying off a mortgage hundreds of dollars out of pocket each month. The big 4 banks are now certain that from June 7, after the federal election, the Reserve Bank of Australia will start to hike interest rates from a record low of 0.1%. Westpac and the Commonwealth Bank have both forecast 5 rate rises before the end of the year, while NAB and ANZ are predicting 4 rises. The unanimous consensus comes after more than a decade without an interest rate increase, with the last hike coming in November 2010. Plus 3 View Gallery. All of Australia's major lenders are predicting a series of interest rate rises over the next 6 months that will leave anyone paying off a mortgage hundreds of dollars out of pocket each month. Major banks all tip pain starting in June. Commonwealth Reserve Bank rate rises to start in June. Cash rate to reach 1.25% by February 2023. Westpac increases to start in June. Cash rate to reach 2% by June 2023. NAB, first move in June. Cash rate to reach 2.25% by August 2024. ANZ, hikes to start in June. Cash rate to reach 2% by November 2023 and peak above 3%, but not until sometime after 2023. Source, RateCity Advertisement There will be quite a considerable amount of economic pain, especially if you bought recently. It will hurt a lot, Geoff Kingston from Macquarie University's Centre for Risk Analytics told Daily Mail Australia. House prices in places like Sydney are already falling to some extent, and the rate hikes will accelerate that process even more. The economist said not only will you be paying more, but you may find if you try to sell your home it will be worth less. Some may even have to sell up. IWOULDNT want to put a figure on it. But certainly there will be foreclosures, he said. Huge stimulus payments during the COVID crisis both in Australia and across the globe have driven up the cost of goods and services. Headline inflation last year increased in Australia by 3.5%, a level well above the RBA's 2 to 3% target, and that was before Russia invaded Ukraine. Now RBA Governor Philip Lowe is expecting cost of living pressures to worsen further as the European conflict keeps oil prices high during a time of East Coast floods. Ongoing supply-side problems, Russia's invasion of Ukraine and strong demand as economies recover from the pandemic are all contributing to the upward pressure on prices, he said in the latest monetary policy decision. Plus 3 View Gallery. The big 4 banks are now certain that from June 7, after the federal election, the Reserve Bank of Australia will start to hike interest rates, which currently sit at the record low level of 0.1%. Rising prices are putting pressure on household budgets, and the floods are causing hardship for many communities. The soaring cost of living crunch means the RBA has no choice but to raise interest rates, or the problem will get much worse. Westpac predicts 5 rate rises in 2022 that would increase typical mortgage repayments by $363 by Christmas, followed by 3 more increases next year that would add $616 a month to existing servicing costs by mid-2023. Should Westpac's prediction come true, a borrower with a 20% mortgage deposit buying a median-priced Australian home worth $738,975, based on CoreLogic data, would start paying $363 a month more in repayments by Melbourne Cup Day in November. Under an existing 2.29% variable rate, this borrower with a $591,180 mortgage would now be paying $2,272 a month. Should that 1.15 percentage point increase from the RBA be passed on in full, a rise in variable rates to 3.44% would see monthly repayments increase to $2,635. More rate increases in 2023 would add 1.9 percentage points to the existing cash rate, and if passed on in full would take variable rates to 4.19% and monthly repayments to $2,888, a $616 increase compared with now. Plus 3 View Gallery. Westpac, Australia's second biggest bank, has updated its forecasts to have the Reserve Bank raising interest rates in June, instead of August as previously predicted. Pictured is a Sydney bank branch,